Alright guys, here we are on Witcombe Park Farm. This is episode number 1 and have a look at this. Unreal. I'm really enjoying this so far. So it's been out for a couple of days now. It's probably been out for nearly a week by the time this video comes out, and it is awesome. I really hope you guys watching are also having as much fun as I am. I've actually got two save games, two different save games. One that I'm doing the YouTube on, and then one that I'm doing the non-YouTube on, so I can also play it, so I don't have to record as well, because it is that good. We've also got our NVIDIA shaders on, which I have had a bit of help setting up. This is what I'm using. Have a pause, have a read through, anyone that wants to copy it. And then I am also using a custom lighting folder as well in the additional game settings, which I will try and find the download link for that, and then you guys can copy that as well, because it does look absolutely fantastic, and it has taken a bit of setting up. Just beware, it does work better the higher settings you can run, so it is pretty PC heavy, if you will. But let's give you a little tour. We're going to be planting some potatoes today. We've got someone already cultivating the field that we're going to be planting today. This is our Massey, this is our biggest tractor in here, and then everything else is dotted around the place, but you will slowly sort of see the place as we play it. We've also got 25 beef cattle as well that we are fattening up. They are, I think they're 15 months old, I think. Let's have a double check. Let's have a look. You are 15 months old, exactly. So they're all Angus bulls, about 15 months old, so we'll got another sort of 12 months in them before we'll start sending them off, so we've got a little while yet. But let's get started. So it's taken a little while to actually get used to FS25, because let's actually give that a little reset. Yeah, compared to 17, it's so different. It has really taken a while. Let's get that lifted up like that, and that is yeah, it's heavy. So it's yeah, no, FS25 has been a real sort of change, which has been really nice actually, and I've really enjoyed it, setting it all up, especially, you know, with shaders now, and the new PC, as I spoke about before. It's made such a difference. So yeah, no, really enjoying it actually. Let's get our, oh, I was just going to adjust these mirrors here just to give us a bit of a better angle. There you go. So we are starting off in this field here. So he is on the headland now, which is ideal. So we will get set up. Well, yeah, we'll wait for him to go on this pass, and then we'll come on behind him. Excellent. So we'll start somewhere sort of here, I would have said. Now before we go, I just want to show you, I have actually made a crop rotation planner to give a little bit of a plan, so we know exactly what's being drilled where. And it's also sort of video planning as well, because if I try and do it without any sort of plan, then I sort of stumble around and it's not as fun to watch. So this is a year 1 planner, so we're currently April time, so we're in the midst of drilling. So let's just run through that. So field 97 and 61, which is 97 we just drove past, and 61 is what we're currently in. We are planting spuds in both of those fields, and then next year we will put corn in them. Field 53, which is this massive field here that's already been drilled with corn. We've had the contractor to come in and drill that field with corn. We will put to potatoes next year, so then we'll have those two smaller fields for corn. We'll rotate that to potatoes the year after. And then field, so yeah, 48, 47 and 49 has already been drilled, as you can see. and they are all oats for the minute, and we will swap those over to wheat next year. So that's a little bit of a plan for crops, how it's going to work at the minute. So just getting a little bit organised. We've also got this grass field here. That's our only grass field. We will see. We've only got 25 cows, so we will see. If we need another field, then we will have to try and save up and buy another field, or we might even have to buy in hay. We'll see how we get on. Now, just on that, I just want to show you my finances. So we have got a 500 grand loan. That was to actually buy the farm that we're currently farming and some other pieces of land. So we've got a big loan, which obviously loan interest payments are going to be coming off every month. So that is something we need to consider. So as soon as we start making money, we need to start paying that back. Upgrading kit might be on our page, and then we'll see how we do for fields. We might want to expand as time goes on, but that is a rough plan for the minute. Let's get set up here. So I'm actually going to switch the HUD back on just to get set up. So we've got a full tank of potatoes, which is fantastic, and we'll get our cruise control probably set to, we'll just start it at 3. We can creep up. We'll get our second one set to probably, can't remember how fast you can drill with this. We'll get it set to 10. That'll be absolutely perfect. And then we're on the right track there. That's our first actual run, so that's perfect. We should be ready to go. Let's actually just get that switched on. We've got no tram lines, which is perfect because we're obviously drilling potatoes, so we don't want tram lines. And that should be on, so let's get the GPS on. We'll get our cruise control going there, and then somewhere about there we are. That is looking pretty good, I think. Let's get that switch back off now. Let's actually put that up to 10. Yeah, that's about perfect. Absolutely perfect. Spot on. So it always takes a bit of setting up on FS25 because there's actually quite a lot to sort of remember. Like the GPS takes a minute to set up, and then I've got enhanced cruise control. Got to set that up. Got to make sure the drill's okay. Got to make sure the tram lines are off because we're drilling spuds. The seed rate's automatic. Or not available, sorry, because it's spuds actually, so that it's just another thing to check. So yeah, no, I love it. The realism is fantastic. Cultivating away there, lovely. Yeah, the realism is really fantastic. It is very, very cool. Right, get that off. Let's get that lifted up. Fantastic. And then we probably can actually skip a few runs here because it's spuds, isn't it? So we're not putting tram lines or anything in, so that should be okay to do that. We should actually be able to get rid of that as well. Fantastic. Well, Witcombe Park Farm is absolutely fantastic. I put a nice little cinematic video out on last Sunday when the day after it came out, which I was really pleased with that little video. I thought it was a really neat little video just showing off the map. I mean, it doesn't need any help looking as fantastic as it does, but just sort of showing off how cool it truly is. Yeah, it's an unbelievable map. As I say, I really hope anyone watching is able to play the map because it is so cool. Really, really is cool. Slow it down a bit there so you can run past. Very nice. So it's taken a bit of setting up, all of this. It's yeah, a couple of things, getting used to it, getting used to the difference of FS17 and FS25, and then also actually setting up on a new map has been it's just taken a bit of time, really. It's been a really fun process actually, and yeah, it's also yeah, all the textures and stuff, all the optional extras you can get for the map is very cool as well. it has been very, very cool. I've got some plans going on, but if you guys have got anything in particular that you're really desperate to see, then do let me know, because I'd enjoy putting it in, whatever it is. So, and obviously we've got an empty dairy unit, so I wasn't that interested in doing dairy, but I don't know, maybe that is something we could eventually look at. The dynamic skies as well is so cool, because like now it's grey and cloudy and it's dark in game, which is so cool. It really just puts to light how great the shaders are, and then the map as well, like the custom sky giving off that lighting, is really cool. I hadn't actually found a UK map on FS25 that I liked yet. I was yet to find that. I never bought the Highland DLC, so there's a possibility that probably would have been quite good. But I think it was still like 30 quid, which was, I can't remember what I paid for the game, but I'm sure it was about 30 quid. So. Mr. John Deere is finishing up his last headland there. He's done a very good job of that. We will jump out on this run here and just have a look at how it's actually going in. Let's switch that drill off. We'll just get lined up for the next one. And we'll actually just hop out here. Let's open that. I also, if anyone watched the mowing video the other day, I was saying how that's the only thing I got a bit bored with on FS, is you had to actually aim it at what the IC you wanted, but there is a mod where you can actually get the mouse cursor back, so let's have a look at this. Very cool. Proper ridges as well, floating stones, but that's okay. Obviously, because of I think this is because of precision farming that there is a headland on here, I think, so it's automatically drilled it that way, which is slightly wrong, but that's okay. Right, let's hop back in here. Cab cinematics as well. God, don't mess around here. Right, GPS on, drill on, and forwards, and drop it down. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm hoping my head tracking doesn't run out of charge, because I accidentally managed to put it away in my drawer with it still switched on accidentally. So that is the only trouble with wireless. Obviously, if you forget to turn it off, it drains the battery. So hopefully it's only been on charge for probably an hour, which should be plenty, but it'll be my luck, it'll run out of charge in the last minute probably. So that dynamic sky there, you can see the clouds are, moving away from the sun, and we've actually got, look at that, shadows and clouds. I think my shaders are a huge help with that, but it is very much working well. It's very, very cool. That dynamic sky is so cool. get the radio turned off there before I catch a copyright strike. We're getting on pretty well now. We're on the short runs, just sort of finishing off the last of this there. There's a hell of a traffic jam started. Not sure what's happened. It's probably someone's tried to overtake someone and now they can't work out how to fix it, I'd imagine. But we're doing pretty well. We are, yeah, nearly on the headland, which is good. We're getting on well. Give him a 2. Yeah, no, we are getting on pretty well. Let's actually get that lifted up. We'll just finish this short. Someone's tooting. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh god, I don't know what's about to happen. Oh, they've just ploughed through. Nothing. Okay, that's alright. I wasn't sure whether we were just about to have a large train crash, but that's alright, they managed to work it out. So these short runs what sometimes ends up taking the time is just tidying all this up. Let's actually just have a look at what we're doing here. So I think it's just, that's actually done, isn't it? So that's fine. It's just the short runs on the other side, and then we can start on the headland, and then that's this field smashed off, which is good because we're a bit tight for time. It's the 2nd of April. We've got 3 days to a season, and you can't drill potatoes any later than the end of April. So we definitely need to be finished by today, really, which we will be, so that's fine. That dropped back off there. Excellent. Yeah, no, we are doing pretty well. It was a bit tight with well, drilling oats, but then these potatoes. Yeah, it's all a bit tight, really. As I said before, we had a contractor come and drill the core, or the maize, sorry, which I think next year when we drill the maize, we will. I'll just hire the drill and we can do it ourselves. But not really much point in us buying a maize drill because we don't really do enough to warrant it. So I may as well just hire one for a day. It'll only take us less than a day to drill it, so it's only the higher cost of a day rather than, I don't know, 50 odd grand or whatever they are. So yeah, we'll do it like that for the minute. John Deere's been dumped. Dump and run. I think this might be nearly the last one here. Don't know why the mirror resolution's so low. I'm not sure what that's about. Might be the tractor, the mod itself. I don't know. Let's actually just cheat and have a look here. I think that's us done on the runs. Fine. So I'm actually going to go down the other end and start over at the gateway end, so then we will finish there. That would make sense. So we'll get turned round here, and then we will finish at the gateway here, which is ideal. Let's get that back down to like 10k, and we'll just get that back up here. Make sure we start on the right run. Just get that squared off there, and GPS on, lower down, and we're drilling. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Probably even go a little bit slower, probably go more like 5k on this headland run, this first one particularly, because we are drilling over what's already been drilled, so it's a little bit on the rough side. That traffic jam, let's zoom in. That traffic jam is still going. I have no idea what's caused that. Something's happened. Don't know what's happened over there, but it's not happy. Someone's in the way of something. It's good to know that the train can still just kind of plough on, even though there's possibly cars in the way. Because for future reference, I'm sure that sort of thing is going to happen fairly often with AI traffic. The suspension on this Planter is really cool. It's obviously all sort of independent suspension, so it really moves, which is very cool. Oh! Traffic! Traffic moving. Traffic's moving one way and not the other. Oh, it's moving both ways. Wow, they managed to sort that out on their own. Oh, that's probably why. Oh no, it's about to happen again, isn't it? Oh my god, it's happened again. Although he's managed to actually dip back in. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Right, I'll just... Is it going to carry on here? Let's have a look. Oh, it is actually just going to carry on. There we go. Fine. Perfect. I can't believe... There's ups and downs to the AI traffic being able to overtake. It obviously does it a bit too much. But that is also... In real life, you get absolute idiots overtaking at the worst possible moment. So... I mean, it's probably a fairly realistic take on traffic. It is a lot better than it has been, you know, like particularly playing FS17 for so long. That really is just sort of objects moving. There's no sort of realism to the traffic, if you like. They are just objects moving, solid objects moving. Field goals as well, looking absolutely fantastic. Another great mod. There are some really fantastic mods in FS25. Yeah, I'm pleased I've taken the time to actually get used to it a bit more, because it's I probably didn't give it its fairest shot. Are we actually on the right one? No, we've missed one. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I didn't really give it a very fair shot, which is my fault. Yeah, I think because on my old PC I couldn't actually run it very well, which kind of put me off. I couldn't have it looking nearly like it does now, and it looks fantastic. And it has made a big difference. And actually running it like this is really cool, really cool. Dee, looking good. Where do we want to be? Somewhere like that, maybe? Let's get that drop down. I think we possibly lifted up just too early there. Bit of a gap. You see it in the mirror if it loaded in. Yeah, you can see it in the mirror there. Don't know why the mirrors are such low quality. Not sure what's happened there. I don't know if it's this tractor or just whether something's not loading in properly. I don't know. It's a shame the potato textures are so flat, because that's the only thing letting it down at this given moment. If those textures were just a little bit less flat, I think it would look a lot better, because it does. That's the only thing. Like, that is a very 2D image of potatoes. It's just flat, isn't it? I mean, obviously, I can imagine it's very hard to actually get every single potato, but I wonder whether there'd be a way of making that sort of picture in that planter look more like lots of little ridges and bumps. I don't know. even if it was like groups of potatoes, you know, like 4 sort of potatoes as one group. Wonder whether you could maybe make that look a bit more realistic. I don't know. I'm sure someone will master that. There are some real geniuses at work at the minute. Right, I'm going to speed it up a little bit here. Now we're on to the next run. I know we have come out probably too far, but it's not nearly as bumpy as it was on the last run there. How are we doing for time? It should tell me somewhere down there. Am I being blind? Oh, 5 to 1. There you go, in the middle. 5 to 1, 53. Nearly 5 to 1. That's alright. Doing pretty well. I'm just a bit concerned because we've got to try and drill next door as well. Before we run out of time. We're going to have to move that John Deere as well. That is in our way. Right, on the last run of the headland here, last run of the field, we are very, very nearly there. So it's amazing how long it takes just to tidy everything up and get the last finishing touches in. This is our last strip here. It's looking pretty good. And then how are we doing for time? We are 2 o'clock on the dot pretty much. Give it a second, it should flick over. Is it going to do it? No. And then I will start drilling next door, but I'll do that off camera. Might finish the last bit on camera maybe, and then hopefully we will start seeing some growth. There you go, it's just ticked over to 2 o'clock there. And we should start seeing our first stage of growth in everything. Hopefully, if it's germinated, fingers crossed, in the next couple of days. Yeah, we can but hope. I'm really looking forward to doing potatoes. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I have never done potatoes before, so that is something new and exciting. Yeah, no, there's a couple of things like that. There's also some new crops like triticale I'd really like to try. Spelt is another one, that would be very cool. Yeah, let's try and tuck her into the hedge there. Stop, get her lifted up, put her in reverse, and let's get backed out. We can actually turn the PTO off there, and that is gonna do it for us. Well, I really hope you guys have enjoyed the first episode of FS25 on Witcombe Park Farm. Have a look at that, absolutely fantastic. Well, as I say, I really hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth sunk into this with all the custom hedges, grass, textures, sounds, animations, shaders, all the rest of it. I cannot wait. Yeah, let me know if there's anything in particular that you're wanting to see out of this. If there's anything you want us to do on the farm, maybe, you know, if you want us to get into dairy, we could look into it. Maybe expand the cattle, maybe even get some sheep or something like that. Let us know. I really look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Cheerio.